Hello, my name is Intubus and welcome back to Skyrim. In the last episode we broke into Mercer's home and found a secret passage, and now we need to find some sort of evidence that he's behind all the bad thing that has happened. Now I think this whole thing is a pressure plate thing, isn't it? That would be right. Right. Nice. Oh, what's this? I wonder what happens if I shoot an arrow to it. Well, would you look at that? I'm just waiting that after every corner there is a trap. Well, that's just gamed on itself. It looks like there's a safe way over there. So, go. Whoa! Why didn't I see that earlier? And I misclick. I was trying to click on the Alt, and I accidentally click on the middle of Alt and space. Yeah, there's something behind this story, isn't there? Knew it. Unfortunately, we don't use any swords. Red kitchen. Right. Many thanks. Not certain how you managed to get your hands on that item we discussed, but I'm more than pleased. I thought you'd simply wait until it was being transported from Castle Dorn to its final destination. But according to what I've heard, it vanished right from the armory. I wish I knew how you were able to sleep by the guards, bypass the portcullis, unlock the armory door, and break into that dwarf and puzzle lock chest. You need to teach me that little trick sometime. I've left your cot in the usual drop spot, and might have another job for you soon. Or. Oh. Oh wait, that was the pole, that was 5. I was like, oh, one of these is not like the others. I'm pretty sure that some of these books will give me something. Why else would they be locked away from everything else? Now let's try to see what's there in the sack. Salt pie, you say? Nice. I was so scared to go around the corners now. Radway Vaults. Wait, did he have a backdoor pass to the vaults? Somehow?
Thought I heard something. Ah! You can't hide from me.
What was that? I think we already been here, have we? There's something else there. It might have been when we first came into the sewers here. I remember traveling through this place somewhat. Wretched flagon, flagon, something like that. Hi.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things with a talented
Hi.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer.
That's bad.
Good luck on your end.
No, he wasn't there, but I found these plans.
Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life.
Okay, then we have to stop him.
Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guilds treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose.
All right.
Next we meet, lad.
Hi.
Putting quite a bit of coin on the line. The last two you set up well. I don't understand.
Not now, lad. Carlia said it was important.
Really? I was waiting for you, you know.
I promise you, all your questions will be answered. You just have... Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
You have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Right. I hate when someone is talking and it's quest related, and then someone else starts to talk and it's like we make this place to feel alive when people are talking, and the subtitles of that conversation takes over the conversation of a quest. In my mind, that should never happen. The quest subtitles should always be the priority one thing.
There's an apothecary in town, yeah. It's down on the lower wall. Stay sharp.
Wait, where do you want me to go? Really? I thought we needed to go outside the city limits, but...
Sure, everything will be fine.
You're that mage from the college, right? Your things have finally calmed down over there.
Titus, please.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Well, you were on the way, G.I. Jane. G.I. Jane. Hehe. Right, now then, why did we need to go through that door? If we need to go here. What? I wasn't expecting anything like that, to be honest. Now, computer, calm down. It suddenly got very, very loud here. And the frames drop like that. Nice.
I'm glad you're here.
Right. What's the significance of this place?
This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
What kind of edge?
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way.
Right. I hate when the game is like, yeah, I'm going to talk to you for a long, long time, and I take my coffee cup, just have enough time to actually have one sip of the coffee, and the game is like, nope, actually this was a short conversation. Tell me about Nightingales.
Alice, Mercer Frey and I were once members of what's known as the Nightingale Trinity. The Trinity disbanded 25 years ago when Mercer Frey betrayed us by slaying Gallus and dumping his body in the ruins of Snowvale Sanctum.
Right. We're the part of a Thieves Guild.
Indirectly. The Trinity is usually selected from the ranks of the Guild, although its existence is a closely guarded secret.
What's their purpose?
The Nightingales protect the Temple of Nocturnal, a place known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Right. Who is the Nocturnal?
She's the mistress of night and darkness, and the patron of every thief in Tamriel.
I never met a thief that worships anything.
Nocturnal isn't one for worship and reverence. There are no priests and no sermons, no services and no alms. She influences our luck, and in return, demands payment.
Sounds like a guild contract.
You're closer to understanding than you realize. The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense, and sometimes the cost can be quite high. Whether you know it or not, Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues.
Right. I have my skill, not power or magic.
Again, you have to think differently. Haven't you ever noticed how our luck behaves? Like a novice picking an impossible lock, or a blind man suddenly turning to face you as you reach for his pocket. It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal influences us.
Sounds like she just likes us to suffer.
Nocturnal's whim is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volumes written on the subject. Does she exact payment when we die? When we suffer? Does she revel in our misery? No one knows. The return certainly seems worth the risk, though.
Right. Am I becoming a nightingale?
It's my hope that you will, yes. This way, please.
You didn't want to us talk about Mercer, didn't you?
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business.
Long ass walk.
You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
Oh,
I
great.
think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
You appear hesitant to don your Nightingale armor. What's trouble?
Well, what's troubling me is that I hate to lose everything that I have on me. And let me guess, we are too fat to walk. No? Right.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
I already did.
You appear hesitant to don your Nightingale armor. What's troubling you?
I already put it on. Didn't I? Oh, I did not. Ah, there we go. Thieves. Or something. There we go. Took me like 17 clicks to get back into first person.
You appear ready for the oath.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Is it going to be a blood off?
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still... Okay, lass, we've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Let's kill some off. I mean, yes, I'm ready.
Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Western circle.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Right.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out. Let's get this show on the road.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Yes, yes. You were slow once here.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Right.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime.
He's done more?
Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre. The skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry.
So the key unlocks any door?
Well, yes. But the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities. The potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless.
The guild should possess this. What? The guild should possess this item.
Although it would benefit the guild more than you can imagine, in the end it would do more harm than good. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the guild.
Okay.
As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence. And whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade.
Right, first time I've ever set out to return something.
Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
Let's go.
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the guild. Until next we meet, lad. Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle
Yes,
before
you
we
said
go
that.
after Mercer.
Why tell me this?
Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild.
Me? What about you?
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it.
I don't know what to say.
Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now.
I
Then
accept.
it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead.
Right. Then let's get to it.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember. Until next we meet, lad.
Yeah, that's a good thing to say. I think this is a good place to stop the episode, and next time let's continue from here. And as always, thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.